Getting back to Gettysburg, you talked about the characters. I want to play a soundbite now. Sarah, this is number 12. Jeff Daniels plays Joshua Lawrence Chamberlain. We'll talk a little bit more in detail about Joshua Lawrence Chamberlain on the other side of the soundbite. He's speaking to Sergeant Buster Kilrain, who's part of his 20th Maine Regiment. Play that now.
What a piece of work is man. How infinite in faculties, in form and moving. How express and admirable. In action, how like an angel.
Well, if he's an angel, all right then. But he damn well must be a killer angel. Colonel Darling, you're a lovely man. I see a vast, great difference between us, yet I admire you, lad. You're an idealist. Praise be. The truth is, Colonel, there is no divine spark. There's many a man alive, no more of value than a dead dog, believe me. And you've seen them hang each other the way I have back in the old country. Equality. What I'm fighting for is the right to prove I'm a better man than many of them.
You'll hear it in my voice, folks. This movie hits me at so many different emotional levels, and I almost never get through that scene in one piece emotionally, because it talks about so many things central to the human character behind those who chose to fight, as you said. And these two men are in the same regiment, on the same side, fighting for the same cause, and yet have a fundamentally different interpretation of mankind, of humanity. And that, to me, is so moving in the movie.
What a piece of work is man, how noble in form and reason, how like an angel. That's, of course, from Hamlet, from William Shakespeare. And Michael Shara put that in the character of Chamberlain, which was entirely plausible because Chamberlain was a professor of rhetoric and language and
at
religion.
Bowdoin College in Maine, yeah. He's
Bowdoin.
not a soldier.
No, he's a professor. And so it's perfectly plausible that he would be able to reach out for these thoughts and think about the nobility of man. And Kilrain, who's the immigrant, he's the only fictional character in the piece. Kilrain is, I can tell you, because I've had long talks with him before he died, Kilrain is Michael Shara.
Okay.
That's himself.
Right.
So Kilrain is the only fictional kind of composite character, but he articulates a different view. He has a darker view. As he says, he's seen in the old country, he's seen people getting hanged on the corners. It's now the 1860s, so he saw the starvation in the 1840s and 1850s. He's seen the dark side of humanity. So he doesn't quite have the optimistic view,
This lofty interpretation of all that's possible.
that Joshua Lawrence Chamberlain had. But Joshua Lawrence Chamberlain matures too. He matures in the course of the film.
Yes.
When he has to order men into battle and order his colleagues into mortal conflict. And he gets to see the dark side of humanity too, as well as the bright side.